What's up, guys? I'm Laura from Reading in Bed. It is Wednesday, December 6th, right, boys? December 6th, so that means we are going to reveal the 6th story in the short story advent calendar. And first we're going to talk about story number 5. But first, I just want to say, it's been quite a week. On Monday, my car broke down. Yesterday was okay, but today the alarm didn't go off, so we're recording like more than an hour later than we usually do, and that's why my hair is like soaking wet instead of just a little wet. I don't know what's with this week. I can't wait for this week to be over, and it's only Wednesday.
This week is cursed!
This week is cursed. That's all I'm going to say about that. Speaking of cursed, this was a pretty creepy little story. This was story number 5. Help Me Follow My Sister into the Land of the Dead by Carmen Maria Machado. Yes, and it was structured as a Kickstarter campaign. It's a really cool design there, showing, you know, here's how much the campaign has, how many backers, days to go, a little bit about the project, the goals, FAQs, and then updates. And it's all about a couple of sisters. And I gotta tell you, when I finished this story, I immediately wanted to talk to my own sister, even though we're not like these sisters. We're a lot closer than these two sisters were. I needed to talk to her. So, and she has the calendar too. She hadn't read it yet when I reached out to her, but she has now. So now we're both kind of thinking about how creepy the story was, and this is definitely a new favorite. And yeah, it's totally because she uses the structure of the Kickstarter so well, and it really reminded me of this story. This was from the very first advent calendar 2 years ago. This was story number 6, and it was called No One Else Really Wants to Listen by Heather Burrell.
Mommy, look at the cover.
I know. What do you see?
A baby.
Yeah.
And the 6 has a plug in it.
Yeah.
And there's an outlet in the wall.
Yeah, kind of weird, huh? So this story, the structure is set up to look like a parenting forum, like a message board online. So they're both using like these online kind of forms. So the story here was really good. This is part of a collection called Mad Hope. I've read the whole collection. It's really great. But of these two, I gotta say this one uses the form better because, while the story here is good, Heather Burrell doesn't really use like the lingo and the acronyms and the style that people use in forums. Like, it's just written in kind of regular, in regular prose. Whereas, having been on pregnancy and parenting forums for a long time, there are very particular ways that people communicate in those mediums. So yeah, I mean, but here's 2 great examples of writers, using the forms of communication that people really use today and using them to great effect. So, anyways, boys, contain yourselves. No more burping, please. All right. Okay, let's take a look at story number 6. What do you think?
Desert.
A desert? A desert, okay.
And fire.
A desert and fire. So
the pyramid.
Or the pyramids. The boys are finding the color schemes of these stories very evocative, even though the designs are like pretty similar day to day. Okay, so here's what we've got. Dogs of Cuba by Edie Medav. Okay, so called an American original by the Daily Beast, Toronto-born Edie Medav is the author of 3 award-winning novels, including Lola, California, and Crawl Space. Okay.
Crawl Space?
Crawl Space, yeah. Do you want me to read the very beginning here, guys? I think I can. Okay, I'll just read the first paragraph. Long before I dreamed of setting foot on American soil, and there was a period in which I dreamed North America would be the place where I would grow silver-tipped wings and fly. Women used to arrive for fights wearing fur coats on the arms of contenders who wisecracked to reporters. Great honor spilled, less blood and capital. Interesting. All right. Well, this one, let's see, 16 pages. This is short. Now, I'm already late for work today, but I think I'll squeeze this in at some point. I don't have too many meetings. Boys, you want to come in and do an outro? We're pretty much done for today.
Okay, Heather, it's
beginning to look a lot like nothing.
You have to get in the camera.
Hurry up, guys, because I'm going to turn the camera off.
It's beginning to look a lot like nothing.
Thanks for watching.